Hi there, good morning from Washington, and be careful as you head out the door.
Millions waking up to the first major storm of the season. It is December 2nd. This is Today. Slippery start. A treacherous mix of snow, ice, and rain this morning, stretching from the south all the way to Maine. Drivers facing a difficult commute, flight delays and cancellations stacking up all over the country. Everything you need to know this morning, including Al's full forecast. Doubling down, the White House defending a second strike on an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean. But this morning, mounting questions over the order, the role of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and if a potential war crime was committed. The very latest, live from Washington. Back in the spotlight, accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione facing another day in court. Just ahead, the battle over key evidence that could shape his trial and the never-before-heard 911 call that led to his arrest. Time's up. The TSA announcing it will start charging travelers to get through airport security unless they have the proper ID. Just ahead, when that new plan takes effect and how much it will cost you. Mass gathering. Tens of thousands attending a historic service in Beirut this morning as Pope Leo wraps up his trip to the Middle East. We will take you there live. Those stories plus surprise surcharge. Online shoppers now getting hit with added shipping and delivery fees, in some cases hundreds of dollars. Straight ahead, what to watch out for and ways to save money on your next order this holiday season. And cleared for takeoff.
I feel the need for speed.
Tom Cruise and the original Top Gun set to soar into theaters once again. Inside the big plans to celebrate the iconic blockbuster's 40th anniversary. Today, Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie, live from Washington, D.C., and Craig Melvin, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome to Today. So glad you are starting your morning with us. We've got Chanel with us here in Studio 1A a little early because Savannah's right there in the nation's capital after a really special event last night honoring America's military and veteran caregivers, those hidden heroes, SG.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Good to see you. Hidden Heroes is an organization I've been involved with many years, and we honored last night Emma Hemming Willis, who, of course, is Bruce Willis's wife. He is dealing with frontotemporal dementia, and many military caregivers are dealing with the exact same thing. So we've got that incredible story coming up. It was a beautiful night, and I can't wait to share some of those stories with you a little bit later.
All right.
Sounds good.
Really looking forward to that, SG. We'll come back to you in just a few minutes. We are going to start, though, with that major winter storm. Here's a look at the roads up in Rochester, New York, just one of the many areas dealing with a messy commute this morning.
In all, nearly 60 million are under winter alerts this morning, stretching from Arkansas to Maine. Some spots expecting up to 10 inches of snow from their first major blast of winter.
The snow, the ice, and the rain, not the only concerns of this morning. In fact, take a look at some of the coldest temperatures of the season so far. They've also arrived, and they're set to last in a lot of places all week. Al standing by with that full forecast, but let's start with NBC's Erin McLaughlin. She's in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Erin, good morning.
Craig, good morning. We just started to see the first snow of the season here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It began moments ago with 3 to 6 inches in the forecast. State officials say they've been working to prepare the roads for this very moment. While in the skies, more snow means more chaos. Overnight, a fast-moving storm striking the Midwest, with heavy snow sweeping across the Great Lakes. Rain stretching as far south as Texas. All a part of a storm system stretching from the Rockies to Rhode Island, impacting more than 80 million Americans. Roads slick with snow, causing collisions.
It's bad, guys. It's bad.
And gridlock on some highways in the Midwest, with snow crews also scrambling.
This is a disaster.
While residents in the Northeast get ready.
Yes, here for ice, a shovel, anything else I can find.
The winter storm comes just days after severe weather over the Thanksgiving holiday snarled millions of travel plans across the country.
TSA screened 3.1 million people on Sunday, the most ever.
I was looking on the app and they said at one point there was no flights for the next 3 days. So we'll see if I get out tonight.
Many now getting ready to hunker down and enjoy the winter wonderland.
Granted, Mother Nature lately hasn't really given us much in December, so I'm kind of hoping, first time in a long time, a white Christmas.
I hope there's a lot of snow. I hope it's like 8 inches and we can have off. I want a blizzard.
The New Jersey governor has declared a state of emergency for the northwestern part of the state. He's urging folks to be very careful when they're out on the roads. Now, in terms of these frigid temperatures, NOAA is forecasting a colder than average December for the northern part of the country. So make sure you bundle up for the rest of the month. Craig.
All right, Aaron McLaughlin there in Pennsylvania. Aaron, thank you. Both of my kids were hoping for snow days today.
And?
I don't think they're going to get it.
Not quite yet. Well, let's bring in Mr. Al Roker here. It sounds like the storm is just beginning to ramp up, really.
Absolutely, Chanel. Craig, good to see you again. And good to see you this morning. If you're along the I-95 corridor, not a good morning. We're looking at snow from Syracuse down to Washington, D.C., icy conditions in the Appalachians and heavy thunderstorms along the southeast coast. You can see that snow now really getting together from Cleveland to Syracuse. 57 million people going to be impacted by this thing, especially winter storm warnings, Bangor, all the way down into interior sections of New York. So 9 o'clock this morning, we've got snow, Albany, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, just outside of Boston. Icing conditions from New York to Roanoke, then heavy showers and thunderstorms down to the south. By this afternoon, the heaviest snow, northern New York on into New England. Steady gusty winds and rain along the coast. We're looking I-95 corridor going to be a mess as far as driving. Airports from Boston all the way down to Charlotte and as far west as Cleveland probably have some delays. We are looking for heavy snow to the north, highest totals of up to a foot in Lewiston, Maine, less than an inch in Boston, 3 to 6 inches in Scranton. We're really worried about this freezing rain in the Appalachians with dangerous driving, power outages possible, and then look for heavier rain from Boston all the way down to New Bern, where we could be looking at some localized flooding. Savannah?
All right, Al, that is why I will be taking the train home today. Another big story we're following from Washington, the Trump administration responding to growing questions now over the launch of a follow-up strike on an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean. Officials at the White House now defending that decision, but also claiming the order to carry out that second attack was not given by the Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is here with me, picks it up right there. Gabe, good morning.
Hi there, Savannah. Good morning. The White House is trying to shift the focus away from the Defense Secretary. And a major question now, will Republicans on Capitol Hill, many of whom have been skeptical of these airstrikes, keep up the pressure on the president? A key admiral is now expected to speak with senior lawmakers here in Washington this week. This morning, the Trump administration doubling down on the decision to strike an alleged drug boat near Venezuela in early September twice. NBC News reporting that second strike was ordered after the first failed to kill everyone on board, according to a U.S. official and a source familiar with the Pentagon's actions. Some lawmakers now raising legal concerns if the second strike targeted survivors, with questions growing about Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's role.
Does the administration deny that that second strike happened, or did it happen and the administration denies that Secretary Hegseth gave the order?
The latter is true, Abe. Secretary Hegseth authorized Admiral Bradley to conduct these kinetic strikes. Admiral Bradley worked well within his authority and the law.
Admiral Frank Bradley is overseeing the growing U.S. military buildup in the region, which the administration says is targeting drug traffickers. Lawmakers on both sides now calling for more information.
And we're going to try to get to the facts.
Some say targeting incapacitated survivors after the initial strike could be a war crime.
You don't do that. Everybody knows that. You know, that is against the Geneva Conventions.
On Sunday, President Trump was asked about a second strike aimed at killing survivors.
Number one, I don't know that happened, but no, I wouldn't have wanted that, not a second strike.
Hegseth now placing responsibility for the second strike on Admiral Bradley, posting, "He has my 100% support. I stand by him and the combat decisions he has made." Meanwhile, President Trump held an Oval Office meeting Monday with his team, including Hegseth, to discuss Venezuela. Also meeting with the president yesterday, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who posted afterwards that she was recommending a new domestic policy, a, quote, full travel ban on every damn country that's been flooding our nation with killers, leeches, and entitlement junkies. Trump has intensified his crackdown on immigration in the wake of last week's shooting of 2 National Guard members in Washington, allegedly by an Afghan national who entered the U.S. legally in 2021. Overnight, President Trump shared Secretary Noem's post on social media. We've reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for more details and have not heard back. Certainly all of this, the proposed expanded travel ban and the Venezuela developments, are expected to be front and center when President Trump meets with his cabinet in front of cameras later today, Savannah.
All right, Gabe Gutierrez, thank you very much. We turn now to that breaking news overseas. A team of U.S. officials in Moscow for a meeting with Vladimir Putin this morning. That's to make a high-stakes push to end the war in Ukraine. NBC's chief international correspondent Keir Simmons joins us from the U.S. Embassy in Moscow this morning. Keir, good morning to you.
Savannah, good morning to you. The Kremlin says this potentially pivotal meeting will begin in just a few hours' time. The Russians confirming that President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is here in Moscow alongside his envoy, Steve Witkoff. For Witkoff, it is the 6th time he has come to Moscow this year. For Kushner, it's a first. This morning, the U.S. delegation set to meet President Putin, leaving a Moscow airport in a motorcade, continuing to push a U.S.-backed peace proposal revised after days of negotiations with Ukraine.
I think the administration feels very optimistic.
Ahead of the meeting, the Kremlin releasing footage of Putin in military uniform, being briefed on the war. Appearing emotional over the, quote, slaughter of Ukrainian soldiers by his own Russian troops, but blaming Kyiv for the deaths. Putin, who ordered the invasion of Ukraine, calling it a tragedy for the Ukrainian people. Outside the American embassy in Moscow, Russians telling us they want peace, but not at any price.
I believe the end of this war is near.
You think the end of the war is near?
I believe that, yeah.
You hope so?
Yeah, I hope.
Everybody is just tired of it, of the casualties, of the victims, this man says. After negotiations with the Ukrainian delegation in Florida, both the US and Ukraine called them constructive, but said there was more work to be done.
We are discussing about the future of Ukraine, about the security of Ukraine, about no repetition of aggression of Ukraine.
President Zelensky stressing the importance of security guarantees, shoring up support from allies. In Ireland today, after meeting with President Macron in France, Zelensky warning the topic of territories looks most difficult. President Putin insisting any deal must hand land to Russia after saying last week, if they don't withdraw, we'll achieve this by force. Analysts say Russia is making battlefield gains, but adding Ukraine's front line is not facing imminent collapse, and that gaining the territory Putin is demanding would likely take years. And a Russian official with knowledge of the talks tells NBC News there are 3 pillars to the Kremlin position: more territory, recognition internationally of that territory, and limits on the Ukrainian military. Savannah, every one of those demands have been until now rejected by Ukraine and many European countries. Savannah?
We will see what happens today. Keir, thank you very much. Craig, over to you.
All right, SG. Meanwhile, we are following some new developments this morning in the murder of a top healthcare CEO here in New York. The accused killer, Luigi Mangione, returning to court this morning for day 2 of a pivotal hearing that could shape his upcoming trial. And for the first time, we're hearing a crucial 911 call that helped lead to Mangione's arrest. NBC's Stephanie Gosk is at the courthouse for us there in Lower Manhattan. Steph, good morning.
Craig, good morning. That 911 call was made from a McDonald's, and the employees and customers inside that restaurant found themselves at the center of a national drama very quickly. Prosecutors, in addition to playing the 911 call, also showed security footage from inside the restaurant, including the moment that Mangione was confronted by police. And looking at that video, he appears to keep calmly eating and wiping his face as he's being questioned. Roughly a half hour later, he was arrested for murder.
This morning, accused killer Luigi Mangione back in a Manhattan court, where his defense team will continue arguing to get critical pieces of evidence thrown out before the high-profile murder case is heard by a jury. On Monday, Mangione wearing civilian clothes during the hearing, while groups of supporters rallied outside the courthouse. The Ivy League grad was arrested in a Pennsylvania McDonald's nearly 1 year ago after a 5-day nationwide manhunt. At a pretrial hearing Monday, prosecutors played a 911 call placed by the restaurant manager publicly for the first time. The manager telling the operator customers thought Mangione looked suspicious, adding, "He looks like the CEO shooter in New York, and they are really upset." Among the evidence his attorneys are trying to have excluded everything discovered in his backpack in that McDonald's, a gun, bullets, and Mangione's alleged writings, including what prosecutors say was a plan to murder health insurance executive Brian Thompson, writing that someone should whack the CEO.
How damaging could these writings potentially be in a trial?
If these writings come in, this is like hearing from the defendant without them having to take the stand. It's their mindset leading up to the murder.
Mangione's defense arguing the backpack was illegally searched by police without a warrant, and there was a delay in reading his Miranda rights. But prosecutors counter the search was justified, in part because police were concerned for their safety. Also on Monday, a prison guard testified Mangione was under constant watch to prevent what he called an Epstein-style situation, apparently referring to convicted sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein's suicide in federal custody. The guard said he also discussed health care coverage with Mangione, specifically the differences between private and universal care.
Mangione pleaded not guilty to this state case. He also pleaded not guilty in the federal case, which carries a possible death penalty. As for this hearing, it could last all the way through to the end of the week, Craig.
Stephanie Gosforth there. Steph, thank you.
The National Guard member who survived being shot in Washington, D.C. last week is showing signs of improvement. That's according to West Virginia's governor. Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf was one of the 2 National Guard members shot in a targeted ambush just blocks from the White House. Specialist Sarah Beckstrom was killed in the shooting. Wolf is now in serious condition, but the 24-year-old was able to give a thumbs up when prompted by a nurse. His parents are asking the public to pray for their son.
Shifting gears now to Monday Night Football, the New England Patriots riding a 9-game winning streak to that matchup against the New York Giants last night, looking to make it 10 in a row.
Gillen hits it. The return by Marcus Jones. He can fly. Still going. Still going. No flags. Touchdown, Patriots.
Marcus Jones, no relation to Chanel Jones, was a 94-yard punt return for a touchdown. The Pats clicking on offense, too. Drake May had nearly 300 yards passing and a pair of TD passes. New England won it easily, 33-15. The Pats improved to 11-2 on the season.
It's hard to keep up with the Joneses. All right, let's go back to the weather now. I know, I was waiting for that one all morning. Let's talk about it.
But you landed it, so that was good. All right, we've got a really chilly start today around much of the country. Right now, it feels like 4 degrees in Minneapolis, 15 is your air temperature. Marquette, it feels like 23 in Louisville. Here in Richmond, 30 degrees. That's a wind chill right now, and those cold air temperatures are going to be making their way to the east. Right now, for today, a winter storm in the northeast, showers and storms along the coast, but you can see much of the rest of the country fairly quiet. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
We're back, 7:30 now, with the world's most iconic Christmas tree. There she is, that glorious 75-foot Norway spruce here at 30 Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, just one day away from its festive lighting during tomorrow night's star-studded Christmas in Rockefeller Center special right here on NBC, SG.
Looking forward to that, guys. Good morning. And Carson, hi, see you there. Speaking of holiday traditions, here in Washington, the White House just unveiled its decorations. The theme this year, home is where the heart is. We're told it took 1,500 volunteers a week to set it up, but the results speak for themselves. Beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Carson, looks like you shot that on your iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. A little shaky. Good stuff, Savannah. Thanks. Meanwhile, guys, we got a busy half hour ahead, starting with a big change coming to the nation's airports that you might want to know about.
Yes, that's right. If you are among the thousands of flyers still not using a real ID, it will soon cost you more to fly. The TSA announcing a new $45 fee that will take effect early next year for travelers without the proper identification.
Guys, I'm here with NBC's Tom Costello. I picked him up at Reagan National and brought him here to the set to talk about this. So now a fee, they're getting serious.
Yeah, that's exactly what the message is, right? You got to do this. You got to stop delaying here. Air travelers have had since May to obtain a real ID or face additional security screenings and potential delays at the airport. And now the TSA is hoping that this $45 fee will encourage flyers to finally visit their DMV. I know nobody likes it. Get their valid ID. Otherwise, they're set to face additional sticker shock at the TSA checkpoint.
All right.
20 years after Congress passed the Real ID law and 7 months after real IDs were required at airports, the TSA says time is up.
You're good to go.
Starting on February 1st, if you don't have a real ID, the TSA says a temporary pass at the airport will cost you $45 to fly domestically. That new non-refundable fee, more than double the $18 payment the TSA recently announced, designed to cover additional technology and security costs.
And we want to make sure that we know who is traveling, and we are exercising all options to make sure that the system is safe.
The TSA says the fee can be paid in advance, online, or in person at the airport, and will be valid for just 10 days if you're flying and don't have a real ID. After that, travelers will have to pay yet again. All of it leading to enhanced security screening and some delays.
This process could take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes.
Congress first approved stricter standards for issuing IDs back in 2005, based on recommendations from the 9/11 Commission. But implementation of real IDs was delayed for years until last May.
That golden star is key.
Leading to a last-minute scramble, long lines, and scarce appointments at DMVs nationwide. Now the TSA says more than 94% of passengers are already using real IDs or other acceptable forms of ID, like a passport or military ID. If you don't have one now, you've got 2 months until the new fee takes effect.
Travelers who haven't traveled in quite a while or haven't been able to get their ID upgraded to the Real ID compliant form are likely going to feel the burden of this $45 cost.
Okay, we can't underscore this enough. You've mentioned there are other alternative IDs you can use. You've got a couple of examples here.
So again, get your real ID, right? If you have to get a new driver's license, chances are you're going to get the real ID. You could also use a global entry card if you have one. That works just as well. You can use a passport. If you have a military ID, you can use that. Green card, you can use that. Canadians can use their driver's licenses as well as their passports. But this is also the age of the iPhone, right? So you can now upload, well, I'm not going to show you my personal information, but you can upload your passport onto the Apple, right, into the digital wallet. So if you want to, you can literally click, just like you do Apple Pay, you can click at the TSA checkpoint with your passport uploaded onto your iPhone.
I tried it at LaGuardia yesterday. By the way, the lines are a lot shorter if you're doing the touchless ID, the digital ID.
Oh, I love it.
So,
I know.
Yeah, good stuff. Tom, thank you very much. All right, guys, over to you.
No, that Tom Costello almost giving up his identity on national television. That close.
We're going to send him a pizza later.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom. All right, still ahead. If you have the need for even more Top Gun, well, you are in luck. Coming up on your Pop Start sneak peek, we're going to tell you about the big plans that will have Tom Cruise flying back into theaters.
But first, Vicki Wynn is here with an important warning about the surprise shipping fees you could face this holiday season. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thousands of consumers getting hit with these import bills after they've placed an order. It's catching a lot of people off guard. I'll have everything you need to know before you order anything online this season. That's next, right here on Today.
Back at 7:39 with today's holiday consumer. This morning, a warning about surprise shipping fees if you're doing a lot of gift buying online.
Yeah, it's all thanks to new import fees on millions of products that are catching consumers off guard.
NBC's chief consumer investigative correspondent Vicky Nguyen joins us now with some details and some things we really need to be on the lookout for, right, Vic?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, there were some big changes to imported products and the fees charged on those. That happened in August, and consumers are now just learning about a lot of them. Before, any packages that were valued at $800 or less, they could enter the U.S. duty-free. Well, that exemption has ended, and now consumers are getting bills, sometimes for hundreds of dollars. So here's what you need to know before placing your next online shopping order.
This holiday season, ho, 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 turning into no, no, no.
Do not buy, not even a bobby pin, unless you know where something is shipping from.
People expecting packages getting hit with steep customs bills.
I was very shocked when it showed up and the delivery driver was like, this is going to be $657 to collect your package.
Bonnie Hardy Campagno ordered $431 worth of French skincare in August. She thought she'd get a 15% charge. That's the tariff on many products from the EU. Instead, she was hit with a 200% fee for aluminum and a 50% tariff for steel.
Does that make any sense to you? No, it does not make any sense.
John Pickle from the National Foreign Trade Council says there are many things that go into a tariff bill.
It's where it comes from, what it's made out of, and what the finished product is classified as.
Consumers say everything from computers to rugs to vitamins have landed them tariff bills, passed along by delivery companies that tack on their own fees. Bonnie refused her package and reached out to the company that delivered it, UPS, for clarification.
In the call centers, you're on hold for at least like 30 minutes to an hour.
It's been months, and Bonnie is still waiting for answers. She was hit with a $65 late fee and says she was threatened with her bill being sent to collections. When we reached out to UPS, they said in part that their brokers are highly trained and use sophisticated technology to ensure accuracy in calculating the appropriate duty and fees due. Adding, if you feel there's an error, contact the number on your billing invoice.
How can consumers avoid these bills when they're shopping this holiday?
If you are ordering overseas, search for that item elsewhere to see if they have a U.S. warehouse, another retailer. But if you must have that item and it's only available overseas, read the fine print, especially at checkout.
All right, so to that point there, Vic, when you're shopping online, like a lot of folks will be around this time of the year, what else should we be looking for? So we want to make sure we don't end up with those extra fees.
Yeah, Craig, before you click purchase, you want to look for something called DDP, Delivery Duty Paid. If it says that, that's great. That means that all of the fees will be paid for you in that final price. Read the site policy. See if they are mentioning shipping fees, tariffs, duty fees. Check where the items are from. Sometimes that can be difficult to do. If there's an 800 number, give them a call and keep track of everyone you talk to at the company so that if a bill comes up, you will know who to call back and get that service. But this is a tricky time for ordering anything from overseas. I mean, even Al said he got hit with one of these bills. It's happening to everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
What if the delivery guy just does one of those?
Don't give him cash.
You know what? Some people would be happy to pay that little However, your information is on record with the shipper, so that's not going to get you out of the hot water. And if you don't pay, you could get sent to collections. That's why this is so serious.
You don't want that. All right.
Fair enough.
Thanks for the heads up, Vic.
Speaking of Mr. Roker, let's get another check of the weather.
That's right. Well, it's cold comfort that you get your stuff. Well, we got more cold out here right now, and this is the way it's going to be for the next several days. Look at these temperatures today. Only 23 in Green Bay, Montgomery, Alabama, 54. Dallas, 50 degrees. That's 10 degrees cooler than average. Tomorrow, Denver, about 18 degrees cooler at 28. Columbus, Ohio, 34. Greensboro, 46. And the cold hits keep coming Thursday, Friday. Potential record lows from Manchester, Harrisburg, Detroit, La Crosse, all the way to Topeka and Kansas City. For example, by Thursday morning, it's going to be 0 in Green Bay, 8 in Kansas City, -6 in Minneapolis. That is making its way to the east with Saginaw 12. By Friday morning, it's going to be 22, but a wind chill of 15 in New York City. We're talking lows 10 to 20 degrees below average as we make our way toward the weekend. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That's your latest weather. Hashtag PSSP.
All right, who's ready for a little Pop Start sneak peek?
Yes.
We got a good one for you. This massive Hollywood blockbuster is headed back to the theaters.
But baby, believe me, I know that you've lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone.
That's right. Classic scene there from Top Gun, the original, making its big return to the big screen, celebrating the movie's 40th anniversary. A little reminder, we'll take you back to 1986. It was the top grossing film of the year. $357 million at the box office. I'm sure Wicked 2 made that last weekend. Mark your calendar. The re-release is set for May of 2026. Until then, we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed for any updates on that highly anticipated third Top Gun that they have been working.
I love that this is becoming a thing, like on the anniversary of a big film.
Bringing it back.
That's fun. Yeah.
Why not?
I watched Top Gun. I was 13. I watched a double feature, me and my best friend Colby Schwartz. It was Top Gun and Desperately Seeking Susan.
Wow.
Madonna movie.
Now,
It played
those
at
are-
the Aero Theater in Santa Monica. We went every weekend for like 6 months.
That's crazy.
We have to
time.
rekindle
Look at
that
you.
I know, I love that. All right.
Desperately Seeking
Nostalgia.
Susan.
Up next, Jenna is gearing up for a special boost today, and it looks like she's not alone.
No, I'm not. Hey, guys, look who's here. America's sweethearts. I can't wait to show you how the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are spreading joy and giving back this holiday season. Right after this.
This Giving Tuesday is sponsored by the Salvation Army. Supporting our partners at the Salvation Army, this Giving Tuesday, give with joy at salvationarmyusa.org.
And we are back with Jenna's Morning Boost, and she's out on the plaza for this one with some very special guests. Hey, JBH.
Yeah, good morning, you guys. I'm here with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. They've got a little performance for us. Ladies, take it away.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Chilly out there, too.
It is chilly out there. That was fantastic. Okay, Kylie, come on over. Haley, thank you for being here. I know that this is all about Giving Tuesday. You work with the Dallas Cowboys, but also it's in your blood. Your mom, Charlotte Jones, your grandfather, Jerry Jones. How important has this been for your family forever?
Well, thank you for having us to kick off Giving Tuesday and our partnership with the Salvation Army. We're so excited. I want you guys to give with joy this season.
Mm-hmm. And why should we care about this organization?
We have been partners with the Salvation Army for 29 years. We kicked off the Red Kettle campaign last week with Post Malone, which was super exciting.
Yes.
And growing up around it, I remember just going around suite to suite, ringing bells to my grandma, asking for donations. And now here I am kicking off the campaign and producing the show and sitting on the board, the National Army Board.
That's amazing. Okay, Kylie, let's go Cowboys. How awesome. The Netflix show just got renewed, season 3. Are you excited?
We are so excited. We have no idea what is going to be featured because they've just been following our every move. But we're so excited. We can't wait to watch it with you all. And it's just been so amazing watching back the last 2 seasons, reliving just amazing years of our lives.
Awesome. Okay, well, you know what? We might need to bring in one of your fans to say hello, which is Savannah.
Well,
Savannah?
I mean, Jenna, we just wanted to say hello to our teammates, the cheerleaders, of course, because, of course, Jenna and I think that we're members of the cheerleading squad. And Haley Anderson, who I've known for many, many years, so proud of you and happy to see what you're doing with the Salvation Army. You make your family proud every day. I love you, Haley.
Thank you, Savannah. Love you.
All right, you guys, we should give it up for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Y'all are braving the cold, and we noticed there are a lot of men on the plaza right now. But you need
Carson
to learn
to be out there.
Exactly. Learn more about the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. Look for those red kettles and look at our website, today.com.
Salvation Army USA. Donate today.
Got it.
Awesome.
I love it. All right, guys, thank you so much. And just ahead, we're going to talk about another important cause that's really close to our hearts, honoring military caregivers. They so often go unnoticed. Well, Emma Heming Willis, the wife of Bruce Willis, is now offering her help to other caregivers. A powerful conversation right after your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, winter wallop, a new storm system impacting millions of Americans this morning. The Midwest hit hard with ice and snow.
This is a disaster.
Now, a messy morning commute up and down the East Coast. Al's got your full forecast. Then, prayers for peace. Tens of thousands gathering in Beirut this morning to greet Pope Leo. The Catholic leader holding a historic mass to conclude his trip to the Middle East. We're there live. And hidden heroes. We're shining a light on some incredible military caregivers and the silent battles they navigate.
The support is, I don't know what I would do without it, to be honest.
They're touching stories, including a special honor for Bruce Willis's wife, Emma.
There is something truly meaningful and beautiful about a connection between a caregiver and a caregiver.
All that, plus the stars are out. Dave Coulier here live with an update on his health journey. Jamie Lee Curtis returns to Studio 1A.
Darling, could you chill for a sec?
And Taylor Swift's final era.
We've had so long to prepare for the end of this tour.
It's all ahead today, Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025.
Celebrating retirement from Columbus, Ohio.
From Nashville.
I'm 55 today. Girls trip from Glenwood and Lower City, Georgia.
Visiting from Suffolk, Virginia. Springfield, Missouri.
West Lafayette, Indiana.
And Surfside Beach, South Carolina.
So you think
It's Giving Tuesday. From Rossville, Tennessee.
It's my 40th birthday. Good morning to my 4 grandkids.
In Washington and Florida.
Siblings trip
From Idaho.
We love you, Kathy. Here with my girls from Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, Dad.
Oh, yes. Hi, Dad. Happy Giving Tuesday. Happy birthday. Happy all the things. Welcome back to Today. So glad you decided to start your Tuesday morning with us. We've got Chanel here in Studio 1A. Savannah spending her morning down there in D.C. Hey, SG.
Morning, guys. Great to see everybody out on the plaza looking so good. We'll see in a little bit with the reason we're here in Washington.
All right, we are
Special
going to
reason.
very special indeed. We are going to start this hour with your news at 8. We're going to begin with that massive winter storm. Millions of Americans waking up this morning to a big blast of snow and ice. This is a live look from Pittsburgh there. You can see the snow really starting to pile up there in Pittsburgh. We're going to get the latest forecast from Al in just a moment. But first, NBC's Erin McLaughlin is also in Pennsylvania. She is in Scranton for us, where the flakes also appear to be falling. Hey, Erin.
Hey, Craig, good morning. That's right. It's snowing and sticking here in Scranton, Pennsylvania. All of this in the last hour or so, with 3 to 6 inches of snow in the forecast. It's all part of that storm system that absolutely slammed the Midwest overnight, creating those treacherous road conditions. In fact, this morning, the New Jersey governor declared a state of emergency for the northwest part of his state, urging folks who go out on these roads to be extra careful. We're also expecting chaos in the skies with more flight cancellations and delays as this fast-moving storm makes its way through the Northeast. Schools also impacted, either canceled or delayed in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. And in terms of these freezing temps, well, they are here to stay. NOAA is forecasting a colder than average month of December for the northern part of the country. So if you're going outside, make sure you bundle up. Craig.
All right, good advice there, Erin McLaughlin in Scranton. Thank you, Erin.
All right, on that note, let's check back in with Al now for the very latest on where this snow is headed.
That's right. Well, up into New England, interior sections of Pennsylvania, New York, New England, also icing conditions now through the Appalachians and heavier showers and thunderstorms down through the southeast. Right now, you can see that backside of that system through Cleveland. We've got 51 million people under winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings as you get to interior sections of New York and New England. So here are the impacts. Heavy snow, the heaviest amount, the Catskills on up into Maine, where they may see up to a foot of snow. Boston and Hartford, less than an inch. Scranton, about 3 to 6 inches. We've also got icing conditions, very dangerous in that higher terrain in the Appalachians with dangerous driving, possible power outages, and then heavier showers and thunderstorms, heavy rain from Boston all the way down to New Bern. There could be some localized flooding. We'll be watching out for that as well. Savannah?
All right, Al, thank you. Pope Leo wrapped up his trip to the Middle East this morning after leading 150,000 worshipers in a mass on the Beirut waterfront. The Pope leaving Lebanon with an appeal for everyone to work for peace and unity. NBC's Molly Hunter has been traveling with the Pope. She's in Beirut with a closer look. Molly, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. This morning was magnificent, huge crowds, as you said. It was a big moment for this country, but also for this Pope, who found his diplomatic voice on this first international trip. He also appeared emotional at times. He spoke in multiple languages to multiple faiths.
This morning, 150,000 people crowded onto Beirut's waterfront, a papal mass closing out Pope Leo's first international trip with great fanfare.
To you, Christians of the Levant, have courage. The whole church looks to you with affection and admiration.
23-year-old Rhea Malouf said it was unforgettable.
We were dreaming of a moment like this right now. Everybody from every region in Lebanon came today and we all prayed together.
5 years ago, this port was the site of a massive chemical explosion, killing more than 200 people. Part of Leo's mission here, bringing comfort to the victims, including Najwa Hayek. Her then 42-year-old daughter Lara was injured in the blast, left in a coma for the last 5 years.
It's so hard. Imagine 42, she's been in the hospital. Now she's going to be 48. She will be 48. It's so hard. I cannot believe that she has gone like this.
Even still, the Pope's visit brings hope. Last night, greeting 15,000 young people.
You have the enthusiasm to change the course of history.
And the first American Pope has met enthusiasm at every turn.
It feels different to see him here in Lebanon, in our country. You know, it just gives a sign of hope to everyone here. And it just feels like, oh, he's here, you know? It feels a bit unreal, but yeah, it's a very nice feeling.
What a send-off Pope Leo got this morning. And people we spoke with felt like he really saw the best of Lebanon. His presence here also really energized young people here at a time that both young people and Christians are leaving this country. Savannah?
Molly Hunter in Beirut. Thank you very much.
Another sign this morning that the Christmas season is officially here. NORAD launched its Santa tracking program yesterday. As you know, that website and app now, it gives families a front row seat to Santa Claus's Christmas Eve journey. NORAD has done this. They've tracked Santa for 70 years now as he soars across the globe, delivering presents to kids everywhere. And while Christmas Eve is still a few weeks away, the website also features games, a movie theater, holiday music, and more. Savannah, how about that? All right.
Love it.
Carson's standing by as well. What you working on, Steve?
Love it, too, guys. You know, we also love a Hollywood reunion around here. This morning, we have two for you, including the Fonz back together with members of his Happy Days crew. Savannah, what do you got?
All right, I'm here for that, Carson. Also ahead, we're going to shine a light on why we're here in Washington, the remarkable military caregivers supporting their families and our nation, their touching stories, and our conversation with the inspiring woman who's helping to support them, Bruce Willis's wife, Emma Heming Willis. But first, these messages.
We are back now, 8:14, with the really inspiring reason Savannah's down there in the nation's capital, spotlighting our nation's military and veteran caregivers.
Hi, guys. It was a beautiful evening at the Hidden Heroes Gala. For the last 7 years, I've had the honor, along with Oscar winner Tom Hanks, to be an ambassador for the initiative that was started by the Elizabeth Dole Foundation to support the nearly 6 million veteran caregivers in the U.S. Well, this year, we wanted to shine a light on a silent battle faced by many of those families, one that steals memories and tests love in ways they never expected.
He would do it for me if we were in opposite shoes. Luckily, I really like him, and I've decided to keep him around.
I'm lucky.
Nikki Stevens and her husband, John, a former Marine, have built a beautiful life together with their 5 children. Their devotion evident despite facing their biggest challenge yet.
We were in the first battle of Fallujah. A mortar had come in and landed behind me.
It was 2004, so at this time we didn't realize these type of blasts and exposure to these type of blasts were causing traumatic brain injury.
That invisible wound, a constant ripple through their lives. Now, nearly 2 decades later, they're facing something even more devastating. Over the past 2 years, Nikki noticed John struggling with something new: confusion, memory loss, difficulty following conversations.
I actually described to a doctor recently, I said, it feels very dementia-like. So his new diagnosis is major neurocognitive disorder.
It was another blow, another battle. But this time, Nikki would not face it alone.
My fellow caregivers were absolutely the first ones that I talked to. The support is, I don't know what I would do without it, to be honest.
The Hidden Heroes campaign celebrates these warriors, the millions of military caregivers often serving in the shadows. Year after year, we gather at the Heroes and History Makers Gala to say we see you and we honor your sacrifice. My co-host this year, actor Ryan Phillippe, stepping in for Tom Hanks, who was under the weather.
I got vitamin C, I got cough drops. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm taking it.
Sending in a video message of support.
It's our chance to honor those contributions and live up to our nation's promise to never let them bear the sacrifice alone.
This year, Emma Heming Willis received the Tom Hanks Caregiver Champion Award for her advocacy work on behalf of all caregivers. Emma knows that journey all too well. Her husband, beloved actor Bruce Willis, was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia in 2023.
Bruce may have played action heroes on screen, but he always knew America's heroes wore uniforms.
Instead of retreating into silence, Emma chose to speak out, sharing her story. And now she's helping other caregivers find their way.
You've been through so much already with the surgeries and with PTSD and with the seizures. And then to find out that now he's also advanced into this stage of illness. I mean, how do you keep your hope?
We have to want to maintain that hope and community. You know, having others like Emma and other caregivers that understand, where you can let that guard down and share with people really what's going on.
The bond between caregivers is so real. What does it mean when you meet another caregiver and you look into their eyes? You see something that the rest of us may not see.
You know, for me, I feel like I'm home. You know, there is like an instant sort of comfort level that I have never really received anywhere else. You know, we really do truly understand what each one is going through. And in a world, I think today that feels so disconnected, there is something truly meaningful and beautiful about a connection between a caregiver and a caregiver.
And how is Bruce doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a loaded question. Yeah. It's hard to answer, but I mean, honestly, today, great. You know, he is surrounded by love and care, and he is doing really well with an unkind disease.
There are people watching right now who probably think, oh, I'm a caregiver. I never used that word, but I recognize something. And what would be your message to someone who may need that encouragement to kind of step out and reach out for support?
Don't hide it. Don't be afraid of it. Speak about it. Tell it. Bring awareness with that, and with that, you'll find your people.
What Emma and Nikki both want to share is that caregivers don't need to carry their heavy burdens alone, and that love, in its truest form, is the greatest act of service. Guys, every year I'm so moved by these stories. That was just one of the many that we heard last night. The event, by the way, raised more than $4 million. And get this, at the end of the night, totally a surprise to everyone, a company that was it's named Moby, that the CEO was in the audience and said, I'm going to give $1 million right now at the end. And we were all shocked and amazed. And it was just based on how moved he was by the many stories we heard about these caregivers who are caring for our service members.
It's hard not to be inspired by those stories. And you've done this now for 7 years.
Good for you, Savannah, for every year being out there, being an ambassador with Tom. It's such great work, shining such an important light.
Yes. Oh, it's wonderful. And, you know, these, I mean, you hear about these veterans. I mean, here is John, is an example of somebody who was hurt in 2004 in Fallujah. We didn't even know about traumatic brain injuries then. He had seizures, he's had a brain surgery, and just now, in the last few months, getting this diagnosis of dementia. So these are injuries that go on. Caregiving is something that lasts literally a lifetime.
Yes.
So it's so important. And we want to send our well wishes not only to Mr. Hanks, we missed him a lot, but also to the woman who started Hidden Heroes, Senator Elizabeth. You know, she was under the weather. They got a new puppy, and she said she got kind of tangled and fell. And
no.
No, I tell you, wild horses could not keep Mrs. Dole away, but apparently a wild puppy could. But I talked to her last night, and she sounded great, and she's recovering, and she's full of her usual vim and vigor. So she'll be there next year for sure.
For sure.
Well.
Good.
All right, SG.
That was great.
Good work.
No, you've got to train the catch. Good luck with that. We'll see you back here tomorrow, okay?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
She's taking the train because the weather down there is...
Really? That's right. It's a mess up and down the East Coast. Let's show you a quick look at what's going on out there. Again, a winter storm in the Northeast New England. Look for wet weather, strong storms along the Mid-Atlantic into the Southeast, but mostly sunny out west in the Central Plains as well. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. Today's show, Radio Sirius XM Channel 108, live edition of Off the Rails at 1 o'clock. But right now, best time in the morning, Pop Start.
All right, let's get right to Pop Start, guys. We're going to start with Taylor Swift. JBH, have a seat. I'm just getting started here.
Come on.
Grammy winner just dropped the trailer for the new Eras Tour concert film. Now, this is different from the movie released in theaters. This one was captured during that final concert of her tour, featured the Tortured Poets Department set for the first time.
We've had so long to prepare for the end of this tour. And we get to play one last show for you here tonight.
Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, the final show starts streaming on December 12th, the eve of her 36th birthday, and the same day she drops the behind-the-scenes docuseries. But that's about life on tour. That's a lot of Taylor content coming up. Happy early birthday. Next up, Happy Days, a feisty moment from the Fonz, but it's all love between the stars in real life. Anson Williams, Henry Winkler, and Donnie Most, a.k.a. Potsy, Fonzie, and Ralph Malph recently reunited at a fan convention. Williams posting this picture with the caption, "Three amigos together again. Truly happy days." That is my childhood right there.
So cute.
Yes.
All right, next up, people we meet on vacation. We've got a Pop Star exclusive sneak peek at the new movie based on Emily Henry's best-selling book. It's about two friends whose relationship changes after a decade of vacationing together. And we have a first look at the trailer straight from the author herself.
Hello to all my friends at the Today Show. I'm Emily Henry, and I'm so excited to share with you the trailer for the upcoming movie adaptation of my book, People We Meet on Vacation.
How about every summer, wherever we are, we meet somewhere in the world for a trip?
Deal. Poppy, you take vacations for a living. Make me burn with jealousy for your carefree, jet-setting life.
I'm here. I'll always be here.
Sorry.
What was that?
People We Meet on Vacation starts streaming January 9th over on Netflix. And finally, Pop-Tarts, guys. It's that time of the year when we get to unveil the tasty mascots that are headed to college football's Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Okay.
Are we ready? Let me introduce you to Team Sprinkles and Team Swirls. This year, each team has a mascot, including what we can only refer to as the Totally Jacked Protein Slammin' Strawberry flavor. Like every year, the edible mascots are going to battle it out to be eaten by the winning team and join frosted strawberry and frosted cinnamon roll in mouth heaven. So we have some here. Here are the mascots.
I just feel weird.
Have a little taste.
They're too big.
They're enormous.
I used to live.
We'll have a snack on those. While you mark your calendars, the 2025 Pop-Tarts Bowl kicks off Saturday, December 27th.
Wow, you're a serial killer.
One of our all-time favorites. Live in Studio 1A, Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis is here. Cannot wait to catch up with her. Right after your and she brought a gift to go with the Pop-Tart. We'll do it after local news.
Life-size
Up next, Dave Coulier. He has made his way inside. Dave is ready to share a really important update about his health and all of the support that he has received from his Full House family as well. But first, this is Today on NBC. And welcome back. Actor and comedian Dave Coulier has been a fixture in pop culture for 4 decades and counting now. Much of that time, of course, spent generating joy to generations of viewers as beloved Uncle Joey on Full House. But 1 year ago, Dave was here, right here on Today, to reveal that he was involved in a personal battle he was facing this time, cancer. And he's back this morning to share an update on his journey. Dave, good morning. Welcome back. Always good to have you.
Thank you so much. A year has flown by like that, and it's been a roller coaster.
Tell me more. What's going on?
Well, I was here a year ago and announced that I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and then I went through chemotherapy for the next 7 months. And I really couldn't do too much. It was, it really kind of just took my physicality away from me. So I had a lot of time to start thinking about what happened to my immune system. Why did my lymphatic system shut down? And so I went down the rabbit hole and I started to look at my life. And I started to see that I was surrounded by toxicity, that all the products I was using in my life were really bad, filled with really bad things. So I started thinking, well, how do I replace all this stuff?
Sure.
It's a daunting task to look at your entire life and think, okay, my toilet paper is bad, my garbage bags, my toothpaste, my soap, my shampoo, my clothing, everything is bad. So I started to think, how do I replace all this stuff? And so I thought, okay, let's start with just one thing.
Okay.
Because my healthy journey can start there. So I replaced my toothpaste, and that's where I started.
And you've started a company.
I started a company because I became very aware. And it was the word aware that really was my thought bubble. It was AWEAR, which is, it's not so much what I'm ingesting, it's what I'm wearing, my clothing, what I'm putting on my skin. And so awaremarket.com was born because I thought to replace all this stuff in my life is really difficult. I need to create a place where it's easier for people.
So you've started this new business venture, but as we sit here, you're also battling another cancer.
Totally unrelated to the previous cancer that I had. So in October of this year, I went in for a PET scan, just a routine checkup, and something flared on the PET scan, and it turned out that I have P16 squamous carcinoma at the base of my tongue. So I said to the doctors, I said, well, did this happen because of the lymphoma? And they said, totally unrelated. So they said, well, now you're going to have to go through radiation. So I'm currently going through 35 radiation treatments. I'll be done, though, December 31st.
Great way to bring in the new year.
Ring in the new year, hey. But the thing here is that...
What's the prognosis?
Prognosis is very good for P16 squamous carcinoma. So it has a 90+ curability rate. But the thing that has really saved my life, Craig, is that early detection saved my life, not just the first time, but the second time as well. So I hope you're getting your checkups.
I am.
I am,
brother.
Colonoscopies and breast exams and prostate exams, they will save your life.
You're always in such great spirits when you're here. And I know this morning you're in great spirits because since we talked last, you've become a grandfather.
I'm a grandpa. You know, I never thought I was going to fall in love with another little boy like my own son, but this little baby Chance in our life and he's the happiest kid. He falls asleep at night laughing. He'll go in his crib and just play, and I'm just like, I told my son and my daughter-in-law, I said, you are so lucky. You have no idea how good this kid is. It's fantastic.
As you've started this cancer battle again, I imagine your Full House family, they've been right there with you as well.
John Stamos came and visited me last year, and here's the kicker to this. John flies to our home in Michigan, stays with us, and gets COVID while he's staying.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're sitting like two fifth graders at the end of the hallway, you know, like walkie-talkies. You know, we should have got like the 2 cups with a string. Hey, John, I'm at the other end of the hall, over. But he's just a brother, and he just came to support me and my wife, Melissa, and the outreach of support has been amazing.
Well, you reap what you sow.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck, okay?
Thanks. Appreciate that.
And by the way, Dave's going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more in our third hour. By the way, he's picked up a new hobby. We'll talk about that next hour. And you can read more about Dave's health journey and his new venture as well on Today.com. Up next, the one, the only, Jamie Lee Curtis is here. She's going to give us a sneak peek at her new movie and the big TV series that she's working on as well. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Going there, you're
Chased to 43. Our good friend, Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis, already stirring the pot in the studio.
I'm stirring the pot. I'm carrying a fake poinsettia because I'm dressed like one.
Well, we used to have real ones here, then the budget cuts.
What's the blue dot in your ear? Tell me the story.
So it's my daughter years ago. She went to get her ears pierced, and then she got cold feet. And in a moment of haste, I was like, "If I do it, will you do it?" And she's like, "Yes."
Oh, come on.
And I got it, and so. And yeah, that's why I have it. It's not because I think
that's gorgeous.
Well, thank you. I want to talk about your film.
Fine.
Because I'm blushing now.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Comedy drama. It's called Ella McKay. In the film, young woman thrown into the spotlight when she unexpectedly becomes governor of her home state, and then she's got to juggle a bunch of family dynamics. Jamie plays Ella's fierce and loyal Aunt Helen. Take a look.
That must be very frustrating.
Correct.
Well, that's what not screaming will get you. So, listen, Ella, I do have something. You know what it is? What Ella McKay is going through is what I think we all are going through as a collective. We are all holding back. We're all holding back our feelings of frustration and outrage. And she's a young politician, and she's not able. She's married to a douchey dude. Well, I mean, they exist.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You know, she might have a douchey father.
Okay.
And yet she has the deep belief that public service is about caring for other people. And so by holding in, her Aunt Helen is like, babe, you gotta let it. Remember Shrek?
Oh, yes.
Better out than in.
Yes.
But that was a fart.
Yeah, well,
right.
yeah,
but for her, it's the frustration of life. And that scene is just emblematic of what her aunt gets her to do.
And the legendary James Brooks is behind this.
I mean, come on.
And I understand that he wrote you a letter.
Well, look, I'm 67 years old, 3 days ago.
Happy belated.
Thank you. There's
the letter.
I have waited my whole life, literally, for James L. Brooks to basically write me a letter saying, hey.
Please do it.
I've written this part, will you play it? You know, he makes movies that stand the test of time. He makes great movies, as good as it gets. Terms of Endearment, Broadcast News.
Oh, yes.
These are movies that make people think and feel good. They make you laugh. They make you cry. They are exactly what we need at the holidays. By the way, there's so many holiday movies.
Yes.
They look scary. They look so sad. I can't go. This is a movie that will lift you.
A couple weeks ago, we had Susan Powder here.
Oh my! What an episode!
I
you
watched
guys
the doc.
were fantastic.
Well, I watched the doc, and I didn't know a whole lot about her backstory.
Yeah.
But you're moved by a good story. So when you heard
what? When she was at her heyday, of course, as a young actress, I was like, well, of course I'll play her. Yeah. You know, shaved head, blonde hair, a lot of energy. What the? And then when my friend Zeb Newman asked me one day, you know, do you remember Susan Powder? I was like, Susan Powder? Of course. Stop the insanity?
Yes.
He said, you know, she delivers Uber Eats in Vegas. And I said to him, I'm sending you money today. Get on a plane, go film her. And that began then the documentary that was called Finding Susan Powder.
She was here. She, much like yourself, she just lit up the studio. But she was so grateful and thankful to you. This is what she said. She sent you something.
She sent me something?
My hand in yours, and I'm so grateful it is. The only thing we have in this life is our time, our energy, and our love. And you give those three things to thousands and thousands of people. Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, come on.
Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's why we're here.
It's why we should be here.
And by the way, it's why we're here.
Yes.
It's why you love what you do. It's why you said to your daughter, you know what? If I get it, will you get it? And you did. Look, if you haven't done so, watch the American Revolution documentary.
Oh, the Ken Burns doc.
So great.
I've been preaching that sermon, too. I just finished. He was here talking. Anyway.
It has to do with getting the inoculations. And in the, it's too long a story, but in the John Adams miniseries.
Paul Giamatti.
When Laura Linney, playing Abigail Adams, has to get the inoculation. Do you know how they used to inoculate for smallpox? They would take a knife, not sterilized, cut your arm, take the stuff from one of the smallpoxes and shove it into the wound. And she has her children in the room. They're all looking terrified. The doctor comes in and she goes, I'll go first. And he cuts her arm, does the thing, and then the children get it just like you did with your daughter. That's what made me think of it. It's a beautiful thing you did that. And I love that you keep it.
Thank you.
And I love that these people didn't make you say, well, you know, I have an earring. No, I'm not joking.
You're right.
I'm glad that you were able to say, no, this is important to me. Yes. This is my daughter.
Yes.
My connection to my daughter.
I always wish we had more time.
Do you want a fake poinsettia?
You know what? I am so honored. I'm going to give this to you on behalf of the Today Show.
Oh, thank you.
That's going to set us back $28.
Yeah.
Ellen McKay. Go see it. It opens exclusively in theaters on December 12th. I just love you.
No,
Everything
I love you
about
too.
you.
God bless you.
Everything about you. Come here.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Chanel, over to you.
This is not fair. No one can follow that. That was TV magic right there.
Though.
I can't even. Okay, but we're going to try.
Yeah, we are.
Up next, we are helping you earn the holiday title of Best Gift Giver with some of the year's must-have items for everyone on your list. But first, this is Today on NBC. We can go back to the look. We are back with a well-timed What to Shop this week. Just as the holiday gifting season kicks into high gear, lifestyle expert Makoa Lovu is here with some of the best picks. Today is from Walmart, and you can grab them by scanning that QR code right there on your screen. Makoa, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chanel.
You have some good stuff for us
I've got something for everyone on your list brought to us by Walmart. Let's talk about this. These plush faux fur blankets. I absolutely love them. You can choose from the smooth or the textured design. They're oversized, right? So they're about 4 pounds. So I would love these for a cozy night in.
Oh, yes.
You can sleep on the couch or you can put them right by your bed.
Wait, does that say $23.88?
Yeah, under $24. And here's what I love about this blanket. It's like a one size fits all. So for anyone on your list, this is the perfect blanket. How does it feel?
It's the best.
Right? That
I was just put it around and walk around the house.
Yeah, it feels so luxe. So definitely do not miss out on that.
Luxe
Scan
is a good
that
word.
QR code.
$24? That's
yeah.
All right. Everybody likes a new pair of sheets and needs a new pair of sheets.
Well, you're going to want to nestle in with these sheets. They feel so soft. These are made with that beautiful microfiber material. Do you sleep hot?
I do.
I do too. So these are great, but you can pretty much use these all year round. I mean, I just love the fitted sheet as well. It's about, the pockets are about 16 inches deep. One of our producers, Checker, put this on her bed.
Okay.
And it actually didn't pop off on her bed, which is so nice.
That
as you're
is good,
rolling
'cause
around,
it's annoying when they pop off.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
that's
stain
good.
resistant, they're pill resistant. These will last you a really long time. So great for like if you know someone who just moved into their first house. These are a fan favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the shoes. Everyone in the winter deserves a pair of shoes that they can wear indoor and outdoor.
Love it.
These right here are absolutely perfect. They are under, as you can see right there on the screen, under $25. Now I love the memory foam, which feels so nice. But feel that plush faux fur.
Wow.
Doesn't that just feel great? You can wear these with or without socks. I mean, I would wear these in the house.
I was just about to say.
Walking the dog,
Yeah.
just lounging at home.
They're just easy.
Just easy to just slip on and off. So for that person who is that homebody, that person who commutes into the office, or maybe as you're working at your desk with your little cubicle, these are absolutely
them
great.
on.
Slide them on
I
in.
have
You're
them in
good to
different
go.
places.
You do, and different places.
This is a nice bag.
This is. Everyone loves a designer bag, but I love that we're getting this Michael Kors totes. They are starting at under $90, which is down from $340, which is absolutely great. I mean, look at how beautiful they are. So they start at under $90. Yeah, I love the look. Look at how stylish that looks on you. I mean, you can dress this up, you can dress it down wherever you want to go. It's made with that Saffiano leather, and then you've got the gold accents that look really beautiful. But look at all that space.
Yeah, not
I'm
bad.
trying to drink more water this winter, and I love the fact that you can put your water bottle in there, you can put in all your essentials, and then for the outer compartments, you can put your wallet, you're easy to grab on items. It's a travel tote. So I would think about this for that fashion-forward person, somebody who needs an upgrade on their bag, their wallet may be a little more beat up. I've been guilty of that too. It's time.
Yeah.
This is the bag right here.
All right. Now, I will admit, I have one of these. This one.
Which one do you have?
It's like a bronzer, dewy something. This
yes.
one. Yeah.
So I love this. This is Walmart's new beauty brand. It is called Holla and Glow. I love the name of it. And these skincare sets are absolutely fantastic because when you think about stocking stuffers, you can give them individually or you can give the entire set.
Cute.
We've got something for everyone here. Let's talk about the skincare set that has the facial mist, and then it also has the balm and the moisturizer. And then if you're going to be going on vacation, the Glow on Vacation set is also nice. This has that body butter. Can you try it out?
Of course.
Because I am obsessed with the consistency, the way it just feels on the skin. Doesn't it smell great too? Yeah, it has the body butter and it has the bronzing oil as well.
$9?
Yes, under $10. I mean, just such a great gift for everyone.
Thank you.
You are
These
welcome. Pleasure's
easy.
mine.
And again, you can grab these gifts and more by scanning our QR code or heading to today.com/what-to-shop. Our third and fourth hours are on the way, but first, your local news. This is great.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.